Hey YouTube, Jason here with Daytrading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. And in this video, I'm going to go over why you should use market profile, volume profile. It's all the same to me in your everyday trading. If you're a swing trader or a long-term trader. I'm going to show you the pros. I'm also going to show you the cons, why maybe you shouldn't kind of put too much work or too much emphasis on the trade too. Because remember, market profile is just one tool, part of your trading arsenal. Think of it as when you build a house, you kind of build the house with multiple tools, not just a hammer, right? So you need multiple tools. So with a trading, just like you do building a house. So first thing, and I'm going to give you a rundown of the different kind of market profiles that I use in volume profiles. So the first one is going to be this chart. Okay, this is kind of giving me market profile. If we go into settings, okay, and what it's going to show you is it's going to show you more of a different type of a time frame. Okay, so this is actually monkey bars with volume profile, right? These are the monkey bars. This is the volume profile. Volume profile is only time. TPO profile is time and price, right? So how much time and also at what price. Volume profile is just purely price. So as we could see, I kind of put for this entire chart, I'm using a 30-minute 20-day 30-minute chart, right? And I'm able to see kind of specific little things in here, right? I could see the double distributions here. I could see the B formation, which is a bearish formation usually, kind of like here's a B, and then we had continuation the next day. P formations, which are usually bullish, but this actually had, this was actually a decent balance day. We had excess up here, but here's another B formation following day, right? But as you could see, they don't always work, right? Here's a P formation, right? Here's kind of the upward of the P there, and then we went lower the next 2 days, and then we finally broke out, right, to repair that. I've done multiple charts on how to really understand market profile. You could check those out on my playlist, but this is more of why to use market profile, right? Not the understandings of it. But it's good to kind of look at the profile as more of a kind of lean back. Hey, where could profile potential or price potentially bounce? Well, over here we have value area low. Look at the low from this state, came right down to our value area high, right? Now, if I saw something up here, I might go, hey, price is working its way up here. What's to the left of it? Has it been touched? Oh, look, this day we had a value area high that's been untouched, never touched, and also matches up with this and a low volume node. Okay, hey, there's multiple confluence things, levels. Maybe I will draw a trade zone right here. Okay, and speaking of trade zones, make sure you check out my website, daytradingfearless.com, to sign up for the $99 lifetime subscription special for the weekly S&P Emini trade zones. These are zones where I give you resistance, support, open gaps, and open VPOCs for the following week trading. You also, in the member section, will receive a 2-hour trade zone training video course where I teach you everything about the trade zones, how to draw them, so you could trade any stock, future, or cryptocurrency. And you also get the member section with all the resistance, support levels, and things like that to draw in any chart. So make sure you check it out. Links down below, but right back to the video. Okay, so with that being said, this is kind of that course in my weekly trade zones. Again, if you trade stocks, options, you could do all this with those. I teach you how to draw the trade zones, but here is a good way to draw a trade zone, right? We have multiple confluences. Okay, and we could kind of bounce right up to it. That would be a trade zone. Price would probably pull back from that level on the very first touch. So that's one of them. The next chart that I actually use too is this one. This is a 5-day, 5-minute regular trading hour chart, and I have TPO for both of them. So time and price for this, and also time and price. This gives me more of a lower time frame type of view of what's going on, double distributions like this, no excess above or below really. We still don't have excess down here. I expect that to be repaired eventually. So it's things like that. There really wasn't any excess here, but then this day repaired that excess. So I like to look at it through this. Okay, really good chart for kind of understanding the market profile on a 5-minute chart for intraday swing trades. Next chart is my today only 3-minute chart. I love this chart. It's a volume profile chart. I have fibs on the side, but this is kind of showing me what's happening during the day in real time. Oh, okay, look at this. We kind of have a low volume node here. Maybe we can, as we're up here, pull back and kind of clean this up a little bit, right? Or down here, if price started to fall, I'd probably look at this low volume node right here and say, hey, we would probably bounce. And guess what? It matches up with the 50%, matches up with the VWAP. Again, maybe intraday I would draw a little trade zone, something very similar to this, right? So kind of tying in the trade zones with all this. If price came down, we would probably more than likely see a little bounce unless there was more selling and the market blows right through. So I kind of like that in addition to it. And then finally, 2-year daily chart, if we go into the studies, and this is just a pure volume profile chart. And what we see is the volume profile here. All this is instead of candles, I'm using just the bars to get a cleaner look. And look at this. Look how when we fell, where did we come? Almost right to the low volume node, right? And then we kind of had to bounce back up, almost to the point of control, right? But look at what they're trying to do. They're trying to potentially move up or move down the point of control, because look at the volume right at this 4220 level. Okay, well, it's almost as long as here to where eventually this may actually shift, which would kind of make the market a little bearish, okay, because we're no longer kind of shifting higher or lower, right? Or sorry, higher. We're now actually, this whole time we kept going higher and higher. Now we're shifting lower, which is kind of a bearish signal to the chart. But as you can also see, these aren't always going to work, because the very first time this low volume node, price blew right through it. Right? Kind of came right through, and then we bounced. So use all this market profile as a guide, nothing more. But hopefully these will help with your own trading. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.